What if I told you that every decision you made today, from what you eat for breakfast to how you spoke to a stranger, could be measured scientifically to determine whether you lived a good life or a bad one? What if morality wasn't a mystery, not a debate, not a sacred text, but a simple formula, as clear as math? And what if this formula could solve poverty, end suffering, prevent wars, and make humanity actually better? Sounds impossible, right? But for over 200 years, a controversial idea has claimed exactly that. Today, we're diving into utilitarianism, the philosophy that says the right thing to do is whatever creates the most happiness for the most people. But this idea has inspired revolutions and also justified horrors. Every philosophy begins with a question. Utilitarianism began with a feeling. London, late 1700s. The city is dirty, overcrowded, unequal. Inside a study sits a man who sees the world differently. Jeremy Bentham. Where others saw tradition, he saw unnecessary suffering. Where others saw moral rules, he saw confusion and hypocrisy. So he asks a bold question. What if morality was not about obeying rules, but about reducing suffering? From that question, he proposes something radical. Nature has placed mankind under the governance of two sovereign masters, pain and pleasure. In other words, humans avoid pain, humans seek happiness. So morality should be built around that simple fact. This idea will soon shake the world. So, is it the key to a better world, or the most dangerous moral theory ever invented? Let's find out. Utilitarianism is built on one powerful rule. Maximize happiness, minimize suffering. Not just for yourself, for everyone affected. Imagine you have one sandwich and two hungry people. Who gets it? Utilitarianism says, give it to the one who will gain the most overall happiness from it. It's not about fairness, not about kindness, not about tradition. It's about outcome, measuring consequences. Of course, this raises a question. Can happiness even be measured? Bentham tried. He even created the philosophic calculus, a method to calculate happiness like math. Strange? Maybe. But his idea changed how governments design laws, how economists measure well-being, and how we talk about human rights. Bentham's ideas were revolutionary, but incomplete. Enter John Stuart Mill, a genius raised on philosophy, who suffered depression, burnout, and existential crisis by age 20. Mill realizes something. Happiness isn't just pleasure. It isn't just eating, laughing, or comfort. There are higher pleasures. Art, love, knowledge, meaning, freedom. Mill argues it is better to be a human being dissatisfied than a pig satisfied. A strong line. A powerful truth. Mill saves utilitarianism from being a theory that treats people like pleasure machines. For Mill, human well-being includes moral growth, dignity, creativity, autonomy, deep relationships, long-term flourishing. He transforms utilitarianism from simple math into something humane, complex, and psychological. Here's the part that gets interesting. Utilitarianism isn't just a classroom theory. You already use it. Every time you choose which friend to help, which job to take, where to donate, whether to tell a painful truth, you're unconsciously calculating consequences. Even parents do it. How do I make decisions that give my child the best life? Governments absolutely do it. Designing healthcare, traffic laws, taxes, vaccines, public safety. Utilitarian logic is everywhere, even when we don't notice it. But the deeper we go, the stranger the questions become. 1. The trolley problem. A train is heading toward 5 people. You can pull a lever to divert it, but it will kill one person on the other track. What's the right choice? Utilitarianism says, save the 5, minimize death. But emotion says, I don't want to be the person who kills someone. This conflict is why utilitarianism fascinates us. It challenges our instincts. 2. The surgeon problem. A surgeon can save 5 dying patients by sacrificing 1 healthy person. Utilitarian math says yes. But morality screams no. Why? Because rights matter. Trust matters. Human dignity matters. Pure utilitarianism struggles here. This is where critics attack it and where fans defend it. Utilitarianism has been used for good. Animal rights movements, effective altruism, global health programs, reducing factory farming, improving education. But it has also justified horrors, cruel experiments for science, harmful policies for the majority, ignoring minority suffering, sacrificing individuals for the collective. The danger lies here. If you only chase happiness totals, you can forget that individuals matter. Utilitarianism tries to be the GPS of morality, but sometimes it forgets who's in the car. Today, utilitarian ideas shape our world more than ever. Economists measure global happiness indexes. Charities calculate lives saved per dollar. AI ethics debates use utilitarian logic to prevent harmful outcomes. Even climate change policy is one giant utilitarian calculation. Like, how do we prevent maximum suffering for future generations? Utilitarianism isn't outdated. It's becoming the operating system of civilization. But there's still one more piece. At its core, utilitarianism is about compassion, not numbers. It's about imagining the weight of suffering in someone else's life and saying, I may not know you, I may never meet you, but your pain matters too. Think of a child in a war zone, a worker in a sweatshop, an animal in a factory farm, a lonely elder in an empty home. Utilitarianism tells us, your moral circle must expand. Your empathy must grow larger than your neighborhood, your country, your species, even your generation. It asks us to think bigger, to love bigger. And that is why it's powerful, but also overwhelming, because caring for the world is heavy. But maybe, just maybe, philosophy is supposed to challenge us. So, is utilitarianism the moral theory that can save the world? Or is it a beautiful idea that collapses under its own weight? The answer is up to you. Because utilitarianism isn't just a theory. It's a mirror. It forces you to ask, how much good am I doing, really? Maybe that question is where a better world begins. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell me, should morality be measured? Or is that the biggest mistake humans ever made?